Hola, hola, bonitas. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Valentine's Day. I'm gonna start off with the eyebrows. I have some eye patches on, and I have my Valentine's Day nails, and my hair is up. Today was wash day, so I sectioned it in my overnight blowout so that it has some extra volume while we get ready. What is everybody up to today? Hello, hello. Just filling in these eyebrows. I always do the eyebrows off camera, but today I'm like, you know what? Let's just do everything on camera. I'm using the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade, I want to say it's cool brown, but this is like one of the best. It is so comparable to the high-end brow pencils, and I love that. Because any way that you can save some cash on your makeup expenses, I will definitely put you on. How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday. I decided to go on live today instead of tomorrow because today's Valentine's Day. So what better way than to get glam con mis bonitas? What is everybody up to? Everybody's being kind of quiet today. But sometimes you just want to watch, right? Okay, so I'm just filling in these eyebrows. Actually, today was pretty easy to fill them in. Thank goodness. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take my NYX Pro Fix Stick. This is like my holy grail to really carve out and shape the eyebrows. I feel like this is a 2016 thing I'm never gonna stop doing. So I need to figure out what type of makeup I want to do today. I think I want to do like soft glam, but I want to do something cute. Do any of you guys have any fun plans for Valentine's Day? Let me know. See. I'm just going in and I am blending everything out. Getting ready for Valentine's Day. I don't know what's going on here. I'm blending this out like so. And then I'm also gonna blend the other side. And then I can start thinking about what I want to do on these eyelids. Cause I feel like I wanna do soft glam, but I don't know how soft of a glam I want to actually do because I always say soft glam and then sometimes I do like full glam. Last weekend we did full glam here on live. We did our graphic liner for the Benito Bowl and it was so good. It was so good. So right now I'm just going in and I am Blending out the concealer, the Pro Fix Concealer by NYX Cosmetics. I'm gonna also use that to be like a base for the eyelids, so I don't go in with anything too heavy. So let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just have this right here. Okay, so I think I want to go ahead and I want to do something soft on the eyes, but you know what? I have these eyeshadows from e.l.f. These are brand new eyeshadows, and these are in the shade, well, this one's in the shade Current Mood. And what I want to do is I think I want to apply a little bit of this onto our lids, but like the crease folds, like so. These are so pigmented, like so pigmented. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all out. Like, look how good these are. These are new, but I feel like they've been on the market for like the past month. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, it is such a good pigment by e.l.f. And they're only, I wanna say like $9. But especially if you're somebody that doesn't like to wear a lot of eyeshadow and you just like to wear something simple, easy, minimalistic, and you don't want something too heavy on your eyes, these liquid eyeshadows by e.l.f. are so good. Like, they're truly so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply these all over. And I'm gonna blend everything out. Like, look how good they look. I honestly want to get more of these. I'm very impressed with these eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using that as our crease color because I do want to do something like pinky with like maybe a little bit of gold. So I'm going to do a little bit of pink with a little bit of gold. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Everybody's been awfully quiet on the chat. I was like, is the chat working? Hello, the Amazing Spider-Man fan. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so I think for the eyelids, I want to do something gold. So it's funny because the top that I'm wearing today for Valentine's Day is kind of similar color as to my under eye patches. I actually brought it here so I can show mis bonitas, but it looks like this. It's like super cute. And so I want to see what I can pair that with. I kind of want to do like a little bit of like gold or maybe like something like this. This color is really pretty. I've been using this Kokie Cosmetics palette a lot. This one in Arabian Nights. It is like a go-to and I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, where is it? A brush. I'm looking for my, here we go. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is the MAC M242 or something like that. I use it all the time. I forget the name sometimes. But I'm going to be taking that shade Sand by Kokie Cosmetics right here. And I'm going to be putting this like all over my, ooh. Okay, this is a little bit more like champagne-y than I thought or remember it being, but it's okay. I'm going to make this pop with the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow. The e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow is so good. It's like one of my favorites. Thank you so much. I am such like a pink girl. I love pink vibes. Pink is like my favorite color since I was young. I used to have like, my bedroom used to be pink. Like I was committed to the pink vibes. How are you doing? How's everybody doing on this Valentine's Day? Does anybody have fun plans? You're staying in? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit more of this all over. Like so. Okay, this is cute. Then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Velvet Eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to apply it on the outer edges of the lids. I've been, again, like I said, I've been really into these e.l.f. liquid velvet eyeshadows. They are so nice. And to be honest, I haven't seen that many people talk about them. I just recently purchased this one from Ulta because I filmed a trying new affordable makeup video. And so I wanted to try out some new stuff. And this was one of my purchases. And I don't know, I just feel like I haven't seen a lot of people talk about these, but I'm talking about them now and I would highly recommend them, especially if you're somebody that likes like more natural makeup or more wearable, easy to wear makeup. I think this is something that you will really like. So I would highly recommend this. And then I'm just putting that all over like so, and I think this will be perfect for the eyes. Again, I want to keep the eyes like pretty simple. In terms of not having too many eyeshadows, I think less is more. But I know that this is definitely like a pop. Ooh, I hope your mom has a great surgery and everything is successful. And she will definitely be in our prayers. I hope everything goes smoothly. Okay, so we have that on the eyes. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a half wing liner. Nothing too crazy, because I'm gonna keep the mascara simple. Okay. Hello, Cynthia. We're doing Valentine's Day glam today. Okay, so I think I want to sharpen this wing a little bit, like so. Oh, that's good. It's always good to have like a day to like decompress. Sometimes you just need a day for yourself to kind of, you know, like get you back, you know, to a good state of mind, but also just for you to like decompress. So I am glad you did that for yourself. I've never seen the proposal. What is it about? Happy Valentine's Day, Cynthia. Do you have any fun plans today? Yes, self-care is the best. Especially when there's a lot going on. You deserve some good self-care. So for my eyeliner, I'm just using the Reina Rebelde eyeliner. This one is new to me. It's called Exagerada. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on the outer part of my eye because I'm just doing a half wing. Ooh, that sounds like a very nice time. A nice dinner, Olive Garden. Gotcha, Ryan, yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, so I'll have to look into that movie. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another good eyeliner that I've been really enjoying. This one is by Urban Decay. This is a pencil liner, like it's like a gel pencil, but it is honestly so pigmented that it could pass as like a liquid liner. But what I'm gonna use this for today is just a tight line around my lash line so that I can go ahead and have like that part of the skin covered so that it's just the eyelashes that you see. So I'm just gonna go ahead like so. Yes, it's so interesting though, like this month is flying by. I feel like February always flies by. It's like short and sweet, but it really is flying by. Like next week will be like towards the end of the month, which is absolutely insane. But it's just I feel like this year's gonna fly, to be honest. Okay, so now for mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take my tried and true tubing mascara by Tarte. And I'm going to just coat every single one of this. Ooh, Billionaire Bunker. What is that about? Sounds interesting by the name. Okay, just coating every single one of these lashes with lash primer first. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my mascara, the actual tubing mascara. So tubing mascara really does a great job of wrapping the lashes, and then it makes it really easy to remove this mascara at the end of the day or whenever you want to remove it, because all you have to do is take some warm water, a cotton round, and it's gonna just come off very easily when you press on it and release. As opposed to, I feel like sometimes some other mascaras that aren't tubing, they are very hard and stubborn to come off, and then your lashes end up just falling, ripping. And especially if you're somebody that has very like naturally easy to fall out lashes like me, that's the last thing you need, is to have even more lash fallout. So that's why I really like a tubing mascara. Just makes it easier for me to make sure my lashes stay in place, stay intact. Okay. Oh yeah, there's nothing like some good nostalgia and humor. All the good nostalgic TV shows, movies. Is it like a series or is it a movie, Cynthia? I'm assuming it's a movie, right? Yes, Giovanna, it is a surprising live. I typically like to go on live on Sundays, but because I'm getting ready right now for Valentine's Day, I'm like, why not go on live right now? So I decided to go on live today instead of my Sunday lives. I will say though, I feel like Sunday lives are a little bit more live. But I was like, you know what? I'm getting ready for something right now. Let me just go on live right now. Hi, Adriana. Happy Valentine's Day. But you guys have to let me know. Do you guys prefer Saturday lives or Sunday lives? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're enjoying the videos. I'll have another video up on my long form YouTube tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a good one. Tutorial / wear test, and I'm very excited. Happy Valentine's Day, Giovanna. And Galentine's Day, of course. I love Galentine's Day. I had a little Galentine's Day with one of my besties the other day, and it was so much fun. What about times? Do you guys prefer like a time, like morning, afternoon, evening for lives? I feel like too now, like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it, but like now that football's over, you guys know that I love watching football, especially when the Ravens are playing. It was a little hard for me for my like midday Sunday lives, but now that I am not watching football, it's a little bit easier to do a live on the weekend and all that good stuff. Morning or afternoon? Yeah, so right now it's like 2 p.m. Eastern time, but I feel like this is a good timing because I feel like a lot of my audience, surprisingly, is from like the West Coast. So it's like Pacific Standard Time tends to work best. So what time is it right now in like California? Like it's like 11 a.m. So I feel like this is kind of good timing. Yeah, morning, afternoon. Okay, so I'm just going in and I am going to make sure that I have these lashes coated. Yeah, 11 a.m. Perfect, yeah. I always get so confused because the time, like, the timing is just, it's different than how it is here. Is this a small one? No. I'm trying to decide if I want to do some individual lashes, which I think I kind of do. But I just have to make sure that, that these lashes are coated. So my boyfriend is taking me out today. I don't know where we're going. It's kind of like a surprise. I like love surprises, but I feel like I love surprises, but I'm also somebody that loves to know everything. Like I like to be in control of things. So surprise, like I love a surprise, but like, do I actually love a surprise? Probably not. But I think it's like that anticipation of like, oh my gosh, like where are we going? So I'm excited. So I'm just getting ready and I'm excited to obviously get ready early for dinner because that's what I need to do so that I can be places on time, is just getting ready very, very early. So I'm getting ready for dinner at 2 p.m. This is girl probs. Ooh, nice. Okay, we have Seattle, Minnesota, California. Cynthia's from Mexico. We love this. What part of Europe are you from? Yeah, like I feel like in most of my life, I love to like be in the know. Like I need to know everything. But I feel like if somebody manages to like pull a surprise on me, that's would be insane. Like I would love to one day have a surprise birthday or just something like some sort of surprise party. Like I think it would be so cool. But I'm also somebody that like loves to like put everything together and like have things very much so my way and like this goes here, that goes there. So I'm like, I feel like it would be a lot of pressure for whoever would try to do like a surprise for me. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Serbia, nice. Ooh, I love that we're all from like different places. This is so fun. Okay, so now what I want to do is I think I'm gonna put a few individuals in here. I'm gonna do a long one right here. This will kind of blend a little bit better with my lashes. Oh, wow. That is really interesting. See, this is why I love doing these lives, because I feel like on lives we can actually connect more. It's so cool, and I'm so thankful for you guys always like interacting with my content, but I feel like on lives is where I can really like learn more about you guys, and I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Giovanna. That is so cool. How do you feel about the Ulta beauty scandal? Are you referring to like the Ulta World stuff, or is there another scandal that I don't know about yet? Okay, I'm going and adding more lashes. To be honest, it is upsetting, especially for everybody who really was so excited and wanted to go. I was on that website too, trying to get in. By the time I got into the site, there was only one thing left, and that was like the master class. But I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to me because I live not so far, but I had to take a plane to go to Ulta World. So for me to only go to a master class and not like the actual thing, I was like, maybe if I was closer, I would do it, because then I also have to spend money on the flight and a hotel, and for just like one little thing, I just didn't like that. But overall, I just wish that they would have held it somewhere else. Like they're having the event somewhere that only holds, I think they said 3,000 people, and there was like 3 million people on the site. I don't think that was cool. I think that they should have better prepared for it. And that would have made things so much easier for everybody. And it just sucks. What do you guys think about it? Yeah, I mean, I also did see that how they were giving certain people tickets, like first come, first serve, to like creators and whatnot. And I also don't think that's fair, because I think everybody deserves a fair chance to get a ticket. I do understand that some brands want to, you know, invite creators, or they have creators for, I don't know, them to be with their booth. But for all the tickets to just go to certain people, I don't think that's fair. And I don't know. I think that from the beginning, 3,000 tickets, and there was 3 million people on the site, I think they said, like, that's insane. I really hope that they learn from this, and next year they get a way bigger venue so they can fit a lot more people. But also, I just find it really interesting because I did see some content from creators that went last year, when I think a lot of people did not know about Ulta World, and they it definitely looked much more smaller. Like, it definitely looked like it was one of those, like, if you know events. It wasn't as advertised, I think, as, you know, it was after it went viral. But it's really, like, unfortunate, and it's very frustrating. Cynthia, that's so funny you say that, because the day that the tickets went on sale and none of us got tickets, I remember I went to Ulta to pick up some items that I wanted to feature in a review, and I'm like, this is not where I should be going after all of us weren't able to get any tickets, but here I am. Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that prices on everything have gone up so much, and it is just honestly insane. Like, it is insane how much tickets have gone up. And I understand, like, the prices on everything is just naturally going up, but sometimes I do wonder, I'm like, this is not it. I became an adult when everything just got so expensive. Like, everything is so expensive. I will say, though, I got an email from Ulta, like one of their the big mailer emails they send for Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Cynthia, and they do a good job of getting people to purchase, because I think they had like a Valentine's Day, like if you buy $50 or more, you get like $10 off or something like that. And like, those little coupons matter, you know, especially when you're like gift shopping. So I'm like, they make it really easy. Like, Ulta's making it really easy for the men to have no excuse not to buy their lady something from Ulta. Like, I was like, they got this right. Also, I'm trying out this Essence Jelly Grip under eye primer stick. It feels really nice. And it's tacky, so I'm excited to see how it'll do with my concealer. This is my first time trying this, but it is really nice. I love Essence. I recently saw that they just launched a concealer, so I cannot wait to try it. They're probably the most affordable brand at Ulta. Here we go, talk about it again. At Ulta, and I am just very excited about this. It feels good. I did try this a few times, their Jelly Grip eyeshadow primer. It's actually really nice. Like, I really like it. Yeah, like, it's so easy to stack up those points and like get some good stuff. So I'm like, I like this. Okay, let me put on I'm gonna do a grip primer. While I do my primer, I do want, oh wait, let me also moisturize. Let me moisturize and do grip primer. What foundation should I use today? I want something like flawless. And I'm thinking maybe like NYX Cosmetics Make Them Wonder foundation. Or we could do, what other foundation could I do that's like pretty flawless? I've been really loving the Maybelline Lifter. And I've really been loving the Dior foundation. Like this foundation, the new reformulated one, is so good. Are you talking about like brand, like high-end brands like Rare Beauty, like how Rare Beauty went into Ulta? Or you just mean like more high-end? Like a super, super high-end? Or just any brands? I feel like so many brands are at Ulta now. Like I know Rare Beauty's at Ulta. A lot of like super high-end brands are now at Ulta too, like Chanel, Dior. But there are the exclusive like Sephora brands like House Labs. Is Milk at Ulta? Wait, yeah, Milk recently went to Ulta too. Huda Beauty, I know that they're at Ulta, I mean Sephora only, and also like Makeup by Mario. I don't see Makeup by Mario ever going into Ulta. I think that they will remain at Sephora, especially because Mario did start his career in Sephora. I think he's gonna ride with Sephora till the end. I think too, going back to like everything that happened with like Ulta World and whatnot, I think too, it was slept on last year because I think for a while, like beauty conventions were not a thing. Like I know that back like 2015 to I would say maybe 2018 latest is when like beauty conventions like Generation Beauty, BeautyCon, I went to both back in the day, IMATS, those were like big things back in the day. And I think that this time around, it just, people didn't do those conventions anymore like they used to. So I think that that's why a lot of people last year didn't really know about it. I also know and saw that I think Ulta World, I don't know if it was called Ulta World, but they had their own thing that they did within the brands and the people that worked at Ulta. And it wasn't until last year where they opened it up to the public. So I do think that the way they went about it with the tickets was not cool, but I do hope that they will learn and make sure that next year they get a bigger convention center and have way more tickets than 3,000 tickets. Because I'm sorry, that's just, there's no way that people are going to be happy if you only have 3,000 tickets and you're hyping this event all over and there's millions and millions of people that want to go. Yeah, beauty conventions they were huge back in like 2014. Yeah, like I remember going when I graduated high school in yeah, I graduated in 2014. That's so long ago. But I remember going right after I graduated high school, I went to BeautyCon and it was in LA and it was my first time going to LA in 2014 and it was so, like, I loved it. It was so much fun. There were so many brands. There's also like the influencers, but like back then influencers weren't influencers. Like I remember I met Jaclyn Hill, I met Desi Perkins, but they were not who they became in like 2017, 18 yet. Like they were just starting off. And then I went to Generation Beauty. I think I went to Generation Beauty maybe 2 years or maybe 1 or 2 years after I went to BeautyCon. And it was like a big thing. Like by then, the influencers that I had met, they weren't as small as then. They were like bigger and everybody was like, oh my God, like, you know. So it's just really interesting to see how it evolved. But then I feel like after that, then they did other conventions. I think Sephora has done theirs for a while, but I don't think Sephora's convention has been as big as what like Ulta World is looking like it's gonna be. But I do think that what really like enticed people for Ulta World is like all the stuff you get. like the ticket is like what, like $160, and you get like $2,000 worth of product. Like that's insane. And then I did watch some of the vlogs. Okay, which foundation am I, before we continue, which foundation am I gonna go in with? I don't know. I have the Flawless Filter, not the Flawless Filter, the Maybelline Plump and Glow. I have NYX Make 'em Wonder. And then I have Armani Luminous Silk. What foundation should I go in with, bonitas? Please let me know. You guys always direct me to the right thing to choose. So I need some thoughts. I think that's what they did. The Dior stick. I actually don't have that much of my Dior stick. Ooh, Cynthia, yes. Okay, I like that idea. The Armani, because it's a special day. I also have my Dior stick. I have husky hair everywhere for my dog. But this is how much I love the Dior stick foundation. I literally have that much left. There's no more left in this foundation. So you know what? Maybe what I can do is I can mix. I can do a little bit of this and then some of the Armani. I think, you know, IMATS, I went to IMATS too one year. They have something, I think they had their pro days where like it was like hairdressers and makeup artists that would go, and then they had the day where it was like influencers and just like beauty lovers. So maybe, yeah, maybe Ulta could do something like that. I think that could be smart for them. But yeah, it was for sure very hectic that day for a lot of people that were trying to purchase. Okay, so the Armani is in the shade 6, and I'm gonna go in with my spatula brush, and I'm gonna just apply it right here. Ooh, on my hair with the foundation. And then I'm gonna go over here. And I'm just gonna spread it out. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend everything out more. Yeah, I mean, everybody was very pissed. I think that I think Ulta should have released a statement way before things sold out. I also think that back in the day, people like when something said sold out, it was like, oh my gosh, how cool. And I think nowadays that doesn't impress people. Like if something sells out, it's like, why? Like I wish you made more. Rightfully so. Like you're paying to buy something. So yeah, you want to make sure you're able to get it. So if something says sold out, like people are going to be upset. So I wish that Ulta would have done a better job of letting people know like what's going on, especially when people were still waiting in line to like get their ticket, but they were already sold out. Like I wish Ulta would have said something sooner. I know a lot of people felt that way too. It's just like bad communication, and I really hope that if they're going to continue doing these events and they want them to be successful and want people to still continue to trust Ulta, I hope that they do change things and make them easier, especially because this event went viral last year with those $2,000 goodie bags that everybody got. Like this event really, really went viral. So they need to plan better. Oh, I do not have any fuzzy socks. Oh, thank you so much, Cynthia. That's so nice of him. I appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day. Ooh, Rizzo's curls, they're so nice. Oh, that's so frustrating. The shipping prices. I really love their hair, like the stick. that is really good to like make sure that all the hairs are like locked into place, especially if you have like a bun and you want like that like slick bun effect. Those are really, really good. I took mine when I went on vacation in Europe in the summer, and it came in handy. I carried it with me everywhere because I was wearing a lot of like my slick back buns, and I was like, oh, this is good. I also really like their gel. If you have like wavy or curly hair, it gives you good hold without feeling like crunchy or looking crunchy. They also have a really good brush that I use. It's like a pink brush, and it's really good to detangle my hair after I get out of the shower. I leave it at my parents' house whenever I stay there the night, but I'm always like, oh, I should take this home with me because I love this. I know, Priscilla, I know that some people like to use like white pigment to, I think LA Girl has one, to just lighten up a foundation that's too dark. I also, yeah, I would say the white pigment would be the best bet if you do have a white pigment. I know LA Girl has one, and it's pretty affordable. You can find it, I'm pretty sure, at Ulta. And that really helps. Yes, that sounds like so much fun. Tokyo during cherry blossom season. I don't think I have a video on undertones, but, or maybe I do from like a while ago. I've been uploading for a very long time. So sometimes I like forget that I even tried something sometimes, or I've done certain things, but I can definitely do a video on that because I do think that that is very important, like knowing your undertone. I think I may have mentioned it though, because I feel like I remember talking about undertones, maybe in my color correcting video. I posted a color correcting video, I want to say maybe like 6 months ago or so. And I use like affordable color correctors. And I think I touched on undertones, but I do want to go ahead, and you actually just gave me this great idea to do that, to film a more in-depth video on undertones, because I think that would be extremely helpful. Ooh, I have not seen that, but I'll definitely add that film to my list. What is like your, Priscilla, what is your go-to shade match that you could always trust and like refer back to? Foundation and shade. Maybe I can go based off of that and give you some better tips. Okay, so we have foundation on. Now I'm gonna go in with my current favorite concealer. Charlotte Tilbury really nailed it with this one. This is the Airbrush Flawless Concealer. This one is so pigmented, it's so good. It's like a soft matte finish, but it blends so seamlessly, and like a little bit of this goes a long way. I will say this one I picked up in the shade 7.5. It isn't as brightening as some of my other concealers are, but what I will say about this is that it's like, I feel like it's the perfect flow with the rest of my products. And I think too, going into spring and summer, when I start to pick up some more color, I think this will be the perfect brightening shade. But if you're around my complexion and you want a good brightening shade from the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, I would say go to shade 7, not 7.5. That would be my suggestion. So I'm gonna start by, what I wanna do. Oh, this is the powder that I'm gonna use. I finally tried the NYX Wonder Snatch powder. I actually originally got the shade that I reviewed in my most recent short, which is the shade What a Brat. It was a little too yellow, so I decided to go in with, exchange it and get something a little bit more brightening. For me, for my skin complexion, I tend to fall for medium neutral shades. So for powder, I always feel like a peach powder always does really good for brightening on those medium neutral undertones. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the stuff that I need for my powder. Okay, Estee Lauder 1W2 Sand. Yeah, sometimes adding a lighter concealer can help. Do you feel like most times you go a little too warm, or do you think you go a little bit more cool when you do pick up foundations? Okay, let me go ahead and blend. I'm gonna take my favorite concealer brush by House Labs. Oh my gosh, this concealer by Charlotte Tilbury is so good. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of concealer launches because I just saw that Patrick Ta is also launching a concealer this week. I think tomorrow. So I'm like, I have to go to Ulta to check it out. Not Ulta, Sephora. His brand is at Sephora. All this Ulta talk has me mixing the stores up. But the L'Oreal Blurfection, like the lip liners, or wait, no, you're talking about the powder, right? Because I know that their new lip liners are called Blur Filler. Yeah, the Blurfection powder. It is nice. It is a nice powder. I will say after trying this one, I think this one by NYX is a little bit more lightweight. But the L'Oreal Perfection one is really nice and very, like, it works well with the concealers, or it works well on top of foundations. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Patrick Ta concealer and see what that's about. To be honest, I haven't tried that many products from Patrick Ta. I think I'm pretty sure I did try out his foundation. I think it was a little too luminous for me. So I haven't tried out that many Patrick Ta products, but I am down to try out the concealer and let you know my thoughts. I will be filming a review, wear test, all that good stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. There are so many new mascaras, like drugstore and also at Sephora. Lots of new. Okay. So what I would recommend when you're looking at foundations, something that helps is the descriptions, because most times they'll have descriptions. I would recommend always leaning towards the ones that say neutral. So like whatever has like an N like next to it. I would say anything like neutral base will be the one. I will say high end does a good job of actually being neutral for the most part. I feel like drugstore has a little bit more issues that sometimes they launch products that they say are neutral, but they're actually either too cool or they're too warm. But I will say that high end does a good job of having some good neutrals. So I would say that if you do feel like you fall more of like fair, but like with a neutral undertone, I would make sure to look at those descriptions and see whatever says like neutral in them, because I think that that will help a lot. And I think too, the thing with being neutral undertone, and I feel like I've noticed this with myself too, is that I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm too scared that if I go in with something lighter, I'm going to look like ghostly, but then I end up going with too warm. But the thing with neutral is that because you're neutral, going too warm is going to be so obvious and going too cool is going to be so obvious too. So it's like finding that perfect balance. So I get the frustration. But you said that you used where is it? 1W2 Sand. Let me look that up. Estee Lauder 1W2 Sand. I want to see which one that is. Sand. Okay, I see. I'm looking at, yeah, it's like, yeah, you are like that, like neutral light tone, but that one 1W2 Sand definitely has some warmth in there. Do you feel like when you wear that, Does it match you better like in summer, spring, or do you feel like it works year round? Hey Corey, okay, so we used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush concealer. This is their new concealer. It is really good. It's like a soft matte concealer. It gives great coverage, feels extremely lightweight, and wears beautiful for like the whole day. Hi Claudia, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. My current favorite high-end foundation. Okay, the one that I'm obsessed with for quite some time since it came out is the Dior Stick Foundation. Like, I only have this much left. Like, there's no more left, but I'm waiting until the Sephora sale to get another one to do a restock. But if I have to mention one that's fairly newer, the new Armani reformulation is really good. So this is another good one. I just got the new Dior liquid foundations. I think those were also reformulated, so I'll be doing a review. I don't have thoughts just yet on them, but I'll be doing a review. But if I had to pick just a current holy grail foundation, it's this right here. This is like the best. Spring perfume picks. Yes, so some of my favorite spring perfumes are Cosmic by Kylie Cosmetics. The first one, the original one. I haven't smelled the new one. The red one. I don't know what that smells like. I need to go in store and smell it. And then I love this one by Sniff, Rose Era, that they did with Monet McMichael. Oh my gosh. It's like the perfect rose floral. It is literally so good. Another fragrance that I'm obsessed with and that is so long lasting is the Lancôme. This one right here. Like, I've used so much of it. I try not to use too much as of recently because I'm like, wait, it's actually like starting to be not a lot in there. So this is just like grown woman vibes, and I just love that. And it lasts all day, like from morning till night. This is one of the few that really lasts. Yes, it did. So it held up pretty well. I like to use like a grip primer. The one by Essence is my favorite one. And also I'll powder my face before I go out, and I do feel like it makes a difference. Okay, so I'm just gonna contour my nose. I'm using the Morphe Shapelifters and Enhanced. So Claudia, Dior just launched or relaunched their matte foundation. I'm going to be testing it out. I actually have it. I'll be doing a review on it this week, so I'll let you know, because that may be a really good one for us oily skin people. Another foundation that's really, really, really good on oily skin is the ABH. This one, really good for oily skin. That was like my go-to event makeup for like summer. Yeah, I can definitely pick up some inspo and recreate a look like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do some bronzer. I'm gonna be taking my Milani bronzer. This is really good. I'll be putting this all over. Like so. Thank you guys so much for being on live today with me. I know that it's so random because I usually go on live on Sundays, but I really appreciate you guys being here and getting ready with me and chatting. I love interacting with you guys. It's literally the best. It's my favorite part of creating content on YouTube. I'm just using the Milani in Tuscan Tan. And it's just like a little bit of like a soft look. I want to keep the look soft. I'm not packing it on as much as I do pack it on some days. Then I also want to go ahead and take my blush in Piggy by Rhode. This is like a baby pink, but I'm just gonna apply it right here like that. And then on top, I'm gonna go in with a powder blush. And I'm gonna put that like so. Oh my gosh, the weather today, it's been so cold, but I don't know what happened today. It is literally 50 degrees out today. And that's like, oh my gosh, summer, like everybody wear their like dresses and like short sleeves. Like it is literally so nice today. And I'm so happy about it because it has not been this warm in a very long time. So I am very, very happy about today's weather. I'm like, I feel like I need to go to the beach or something because it's just been way too hot. I mean, way too cold in Maryland. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Dolce Pink. How's the weather where you live, Claudia? Going in with Dolce Pink to add a little pinky effect to the cheeks. Like so. And I have been enjoying highlighter bonitas. I feel like it's been like 5 years since I haven't really highlighted on a consistent basis, but I'm noticing that now I'm starting to highlight much more often. So this is Champagne de Oro, and I'm gonna be taking this and putting it right on my cheekbone like that, on the nose, and right here. Like so. A little highlight moment. I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury spray and spray the face before we powder everything together and get it going. This just kind of marries all the products in together. Ooh, and a typical autumn day. That autumn is my favorite season. I used to love winter growing up. I think it's because I'm a winter baby. Like, my birthday's in December, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, these bones can't handle this weather, okay? It is too cold for me. So I've been a little bit pickier, but I feel like I've had to pick seasons. I think now for me it's spring and fall because I think summers in Maryland are hot and they're very, very humid. Ooh, that sounds perfect. 57 degrees. And I feel like for some that's cold, but like for me, that's like, oh my gosh, like it is warm. It is so warm. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and apply a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara on these lower lashes. I'm excited to put my hair down. I'm looking for a really good hairspray. I just finished my hairspray. I was using the Beach Waver one. I really liked it, but the only issue with that one was that the like the can where it sprays out of just stopped working, and that's kind of annoying. So I couldn't use any more of it, but I really did like the actual product. So if you guys have any recommendations for hairspray that smells good, that actually like keeps the hair, you know, looking good, doesn't make it fall, but also doesn't leave it crunchy. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. Yes, right? The Amazing Spider-Man fan. I feel like springtime is so nice. Like also with daylight savings, and you're right, like it's just a good time of change and peace, and the smells of outside, and it's like a little rainy from time to time, which is good because I feel like just good for the environment. A good rain to kind of like clear away all the stuff. Kenra working, okay. I will have to try that. The Kenra and also the sexy hair. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some powder. I'm gonna kind of bake the face a little bit. I like the Armani foundation a lot, but I definitely do feel like I can pick up oil a little bit faster than some matte foundations. So I just want to make sure that I just set everything. The right way. Just lock everything into place. I've tried Living Proof's dry shampoos. I haven't tried their what's it called? Their hairsprays. Yeah, the snow's melting here too, which I'm happy about, to be honest. Okay, so I just used the Make 'em Wonder in the shade Peach Posse. And I'm gonna go ahead and dust everything away. I'll take out my rollers on camera so you guys can see the hair. I gave it like about an hour to do its thing. Okay. So we have that. I'm gonna go ahead and set with the L'Oreal. I'm almost done with this. Okay. And then I'll probably do one more thing of pressed powder. I need to figure out what pressed powder I want to use today. I think I'm gonna use Reina Rebelde almendra powder. This is a Latina brand. This is one of my favorite powders to touch up. I have my mini in my purse and also to set. They actually are donating 100% of their proceeds to Kids of Immigrants, which is in support of the immigrant community. And they're doing that today only, February 14th. They're donating all their proceeds. Same with Rizos Curls, donating 100% of the proceeds to these organizations. And the ones that they're donating to is Kids of Immigrants. So definitely check out these brands. There's also a lot more brands that have partnered to donate. So check out Rizos Curls Instagram page. They have the whole list of all the brands that are donating today, 100% of their proceeds. So I guess these are like my curlers. Yeah, I guess my curlers, my overnight blowout curlers. I love them. I like honestly sleep in these like every night, almost. When it's like wash hair day, I don't. Like, I'm just like, okay, I don't need to at this point. I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow. Like last night, I didn't sleep in them because I was gonna go to the gym this morning and then I was gonna wash my hair. So I was like, there's no point. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, ooh, okay. I was like, I took a lot of powder. But they have different shades of this setting powder, the finishing powder. It is, yeah, finishing powder. In the shade Almendra is the one that I like the best. It's so pigmented. And then I also have my little mini that I take on the go. Oh yeah, it looks short because I have it in the rollers, but you'll see in a minute. I haven't cut it since December. I like to get a trim every few months. The only thing I cut recently is my bangs. I have full-blown bangs right now. Okay, we have that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the lip. For lip, I want to do something subtle because this is my top. I brought it over in case you guys wanted to see it. It's like this. So I'm gonna do black pants and heels, like little kitten heels with it. So this is gonna be the star of the show, but I wanna keep the lips simple. I don't wanna do anything too intense on the lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think, like a pinky nude lip. What do I wanna do? I have here this L'Oreal Blur Filler. I actually really, really like these. And trying to see what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to find the stain. Here it is. I'm gonna do a lip stain by L'Oreal, the L'Oreal Blur Filler. And then I wish I did have a color. I wish I did have a color that was close to the shirt, but I don't. I think I want to do like a pinky gloss over. So I'm going to start off with a lip liner. I'm going to use the Blur Filler by L'Oreal. This one is in Brown Caramel. Like so. I love these L'Oreal. These L'Oreal Blur Fillers are so good, and they're very long wearing. Right? A baby pink gloss. That's what I'm thinking of using this one. Like, I think that would be so cute. I actually got this as my birthday gift at Sephora. I got the Tower 28 spray, and then I got this. Natural and soft. Okay, perfect. This lip liner is in the shade Brown Caramel. The Brown Caramel lip liner. But wait. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have another gloss that could work. I really wish I had that that Fenty Beauty pink gloss that they recently came out with. It looks so good. I'm trying to see if I have. Okay, I have some Reina Rebelde glosses that could actually work a little better. So I have this one. This one's a little peachy though. Yeah, that's maybe a little too peachy in the shade Madrina. And then I have the shade in Virgencita. This one actually looks super cute. Virgencita. And then Tower 28. Let's put it right here. Oh wait, the Tower 28 one may be the one. I feel like that's a pretty pink. What do you guys think? Tower 28 or Reina Rebelde Virgencita in the middle? Right? The Fenty glosses are so good. Like, they're so good. I'm like, do they have them at Ulta? Because I'm like, maybe when I leave here, I'll go to Ulta. The Rebelde one, this one, over Tower 28. Okay. First, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal lip stain. Oh, they have it. Okay, I may have to change my lip later and get that gloss because okay, so I really like that one. But anywho, I'm going to do with what I have right now. I'm just going in with the lip tint by L'Oreal. This one is in the shade Tea Time. I really like this color because I feel like it's like my lip but better. So when the gloss fades, I still have a tint of color on the lips. Ooh, colds. Yeah. I really want the puff, but I think that's sold out everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Virgencita by Reina Rebelde, and I'm going to use that on top. Oh my God. Do I have another husky hair? Okay. This is Virgencita by Reina Rebelde. And I'm gonna put this all over. This is such a pretty gloss. Again, Reina Rebelde is donating 100% of their sales to Kids of Immigrants today for United for Immigrants. Ooh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, Virgencita by Reina Rebelde is stunning. And to be honest, I think it'll work well with the shirt. Like, I think it'll go really, really well. Oh my gosh, okay, I love this. This is smart. Okay, now let's go ahead and set the face one more time because I powdered and everything, so we should be good to go. Okay. Right? Yeah, you definitely cannot kiss your fur babies after a gloss. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take out these rollers. So I'm gonna start off with this side first. Usually I leave these overnight and the curl is just bigger, but since I did my hair today, I could only leave them on for like an hour. But I think they're doing their job. Ooh, look at this bounce. Ooh. The volume is there. I'm just using the overnight blowout. I'll have this all linked so you guys can check it out. Oh, we got a lot of movement. I'm also using texturizing hairspray because I wanted to have like that extra like body and bounce. And then last but not least, this, which hopefully it curls. I'm in my bangs era. And then that's pretty much the hair. Yes, toss. Okay. So yeah, this is the hair. Oh, thank you so much. Selena is icon. Okay, so this is the hair. Yeah, it came out so well. Considering we only had an hour to leave these in, I mean, we got the volume. I also use a little bit of texturizing spray so that I could have like that extra body for the little amount of time that they were gonna be in the rollers. But these rollers never fail me. They never, 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 never fail me. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some stuff away. Before I go, I do also want to link a few things for you guys in case you want to check them out. Is there any particular item you would like to see? Yes, I will let you know, Claudia. I will absolutely let you know. I'm gonna look for it this weekend or during the week. This is what we went in with. I'm like trying to put the lip combo that I use aside, but I may actually get that Fenty gloss to wear because there is a Ulta near me. Oh, and it smells good. Okay, I love that. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can link some productos real quick on the laptop. I've always used my phone to link stuff, but I'm like, maybe I can link stuff through here. Oh yeah, I can link products. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing because I don't have to be off the live when I'm linking stuff. Okay, not to use a lot. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll make sure not to use a lot because I know that when we use a lot, it's no good. Let me see if I can I link? Okay, oh my gosh, this is genius. This is what I'm gonna do from now on to link. It'll just be so much easier. L'Oreal Blur Filler. We use the L'Oreal Blur Filler. We use the NYX Wonder Snatch powder in Peach Posse. The Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6. Let's see if they have it. The new one. Okay, perfect. On the eyes, we use Koki Cosmetics for the shimmer. Arabian Nights. Here we go. And then we also use the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in the shade, what shade did we use? I put it away. Can't even remember. Bye, Cynthia. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to have everything linked in the little shopping bag on the bottom right-hand corner where you guys can check out all the products that I mentioned right now. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, do something nice for yourself. Get yourself something nice, even if it's like a little nice like coffee or drink or treat while you're out. You definitely got to treat yourself. Eyeshadow Velvet. Okay, and then also the overnight blowout, which is what I use on my hair. Highly recommend those. And I always recommend buying from the original brand, which I have linked here as well. I'm trying to think what else that I used. Oh, the L'Oreal setting spray. L'Oreal setting spray. And Charlotte Tilbury concealer. Okay, there we go. I linked some products, but I will have everything else added later. But this is pretty much it, bonitas. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. And I always look forward to these lives. They're so much fun. And I love that we're building a little community of bonitas. And you guys are just the best. We can just chat about all things beauty, fun, lifestyle, all that good stuff. I love it. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me today on Valentine's Day to get ready. I hope that you guys have a fabulous, beautiful Saturday, a beautiful Valentine's Day, whether it's with your significant other, or whether it's by yourself or with your girls. Have the time of your life and just have the best day. So muchas gracias. Thank you so much for tuning into this live. I appreciate mis bonitas endlessly. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe and expect a new long YouTube video tomorrow because that is coming. I also have some shorts, all that good stuff. Muchas gracias. Adios, bonitas. Yes, I'll send King some kisses. Bye.